So in this one, what we're really doing is we're combining both the major and the minor blues scales together. So the rhythm is kind of irrelevant in this particular lick. What you're more concerned with is the fact that you're playing an A, of course. You're going to bend the 13th fret up a whole step, but then you're only bending the 12th fret up a half step. So it's like it's walking down. Sounds great. So the goal is to be able to bend it up, stop the strings. So we're not letting it come back down. I'm not doing this. Okay, I'm bending it up and I'm stopping. Okay, then I'm going to head over to the 11th fret of the 3rd string. Then I'm going back to my root. Remember, the 10th fret of the 2nd string is the A. So I'm targeting my root. So the goal is to kind of explore the rhythm styles that you want. In a lick like this versus some of the other licks that we've done, it's not so much about having a steady pattern over and over and over. It's trying to make it sound almost like the guitar is singing, right? So if I'm going... Okay, and that goes back to the first section of the DVD with all of those bends that we covered. We did, half step and whole step and blues bends and 3-fret bends. There was all kinds of stuff in there. So our first one's a whole step, the second one's a half step. Okay, now I might attach onto the top of that, for instance, I might go to the 1st string 12th fret and do a whole step bend there. So I have... And then maybe I'll come down bluesy. I'll come down with a blues note right there. 12, 11, 10. And then what do I want to do from there? So here's what I've got. 13, 12, 10, my 2 bends. And then maybe this time what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a pull out from 13 to 10. So now I've got this. Here's my full lick. You see? So you could combine that with other elements of things that you're playing. You see? Here's that little bend that we did. It was like lick number 7. Where we bent up, bring it back a little bit, and then go back up. Again, very vocal. Okay, here was another one of our licks. Being able to do that little slide down. Okay, so that really is the goal, is being able to choose 5 or 6 or 7 different licks, really isolate them, get to know them, and then start learning how to move back and forth between those licks. And they might keep you in one spot on the fretboard, but they may also expand you out. So you see, if I start down here in the first position pentatonic, and maybe I work my way into the 2nd position with one of our other licks. And then... Remember, you can explore those. See, just in combining all of these different cool elements from all these different licks into one idea. Okay? And the most important thing to remember about that, too, is that if you're playing and you can't really think of what should come next, always find a good note to rest on. For instance, the A, the root. If you come to rest on the root, then you've got time to think about what you want to do next. See, and you can just keep combining elements back and forth. The key is to take your time. Enjoy each lick as you're learning it. Find the ones that seem like they appeal to you the most, and really just, pause the DVD, sit down, and really work with those until they become part of your playing. The one thing that people do wrong a lot is that they don't fully develop some of these ideas, and so when it comes time to actually jam, and they might be a little nervous or whatever, they tend to forget them right away again. So you've been working on all these things, and then you forget them. The goal is to sit down and work on them until they really become part of you, So when you're playing, you're not really thinking, oh, I'm going to move from lick 36 to lick 42. You're not thinking about it like that. It's just happening. You're moving from one place to the next because you've done it so many times that your fingers and your brain are responding to those. So it's really important to get used to being able to do that.